In a country defined by copper belts, powerful rivers, and deep cultural heritage, few figures have stepped into the center of all three with the confidence and clarity of Mumena Mushinge. For more than 3 decades, Mushinge has built a career across mining, hydropower, renewable energy, and institutional leadership. He has negotiated international joint ventures, commissioned smelters, restructured chiefdom trusts, and launched solar grids in regions where electricity has been talked about for generations but rarely delivered. Now, his work has entered a new phase. His recent appointment to the Bashi Royal Foundation has placed him at the crossroads of industry and tradition, giving him a platform not only to build companies, but to reshape how development happens in Zambia. "We cannot repeat the old pattern where the nation is rich on paper but communities stay poor," Mushinge said. "This is the moment to build a new model, one where traditional leadership has a real seat at the table and a real stake in the outcome." He speaks the language of global capital, but he also understands the weight of ancestral authority. He deals in commodities that power smartphones and electric vehicles, while advocating for villages still waiting on basic roads and schools. In Zambia, that combination is rare. Mushinge is redefining what leadership looks like in the mineral and energy economy of southern Africa. Global business executive Mumena Mushinge was raised in Zambia, where mining was both a national identity and a national vulnerability. The country supplied the world with copper, yet the benefits often drained out faster than they came in. Communities living on resource-rich land had little decision-making power, and even less wealth to show for what came out of the ground. He never forgot that imbalance. With a background in metallurgy, exploration, and energy, he built his early career in technical and operational roles. Over time, his influence shifted from hands-on engineering to high-level strategy. Today, he chairs Terra Metals Inc., a Delaware-based firm that connects critical mineral assets in Zambia to capital markets in North America. "We are building new pathways for investment that are transparent, ethical, and globally competitive," he said. "American investors want clean supply chains. Africa wants partners who deliver value. We can do both." Terra Metals recently signed a $100 million joint venture witnessed by the U.S. ambassador and Zambia's Minister of Mines. For Mushinge, it was more than a deal. It was a symbol of a new way forward, cross-border, accountable, and aligned with national interests. He has also advanced powerful energy projects, including large hydropower developments on Kabwilum, Kundabwika, and Mambilima Falls. The potential capacity reaches into the thousands of megawatts, enough to electrify entire regions and create new industrial corridors. Energy, he argues, is the keystone. "When a region has power, everything changes," he said. "You can run mills, turn minerals into refined products, create jobs, and build exports. Without power, you are always a step behind." It is a philosophy that blends engineering with nation building, and it has earned him increasing visibility within both political and traditional structures. In 2025, Mumena Mushinge was appointed to the Bashi Royal Foundation, a powerful body representing 12 chiefdoms across Luapula province. His role is not ceremonial. It is strategic. The foundation is evolving from a guardian of cultural identity into an institution that can negotiate, hold equity, and drive economic partnerships. "The era of chiefs being sidelined in development is ending," Mushinge said. "They are land custodians, and they must also be development stakeholders." He has helped design frameworks that allow chiefdoms to co-own projects, rather than accept one-time payouts or promises that never materialize. The goal is long-term, generational equity. His influence extends beyond Luapula. He chairs the Tafuna Lungu Chiefdom Trust, is a patron of Nasakwa Yaba Kayonde, and serves as trustee for Naluama Chiefdom Trust, which oversees water and hydropower benefit sharing tied to the Kafui Gorge projects. "We are proud to welcome Mr. Mushinge to the executive committee," said a senior spokesperson for the foundation. "His appointment signals a new chapter in which our voice will be louder, our vision will be clearer, and our people will benefit more. Through these structures," Mushinge says, "Zambia can finally break the cycle of extraction without empowerment." "Communities have been watching trucks leave with minerals for decades," he said. "Now they can watch dividends come back." Mushinge's strategy goes beyond domestic policy. It extends into Toronto, Houston, New York, and beyond. He is finalizing a reverse takeover of Waskahegan Oil and Gas Corp., a move that will list Terra Metals assets on the Canadian Stock Exchange. It is designed to create regulatory credibility, raise capital at scale and signal to global markets that Zambia's mineral assets are investable under ESG standards. Our U.S. expansion has one purpose, he said. To move from a resource story to a value story. That requires capital access and trust. He is also advancing partnerships with U.S. agencies, including planned work with the U.S. Trade and Development Agency for feasibility studies on hydropower and solar infrastructure. Meanwhile, the Zambia Mineral Exchange, another initiative under his leadership, is working to formalize small-scale miners, increase transparency and prevent speculative exploitation. It is not enough to bring in big investors, he said. We must lift up the people who are already digging, already trading, already surviving in this economy. They deserve a path into the formal system. Across all of his business structures, one theme continues to surface: shared prosperity. You do not build a nation by isolating wealth, he said. You build it by structuring access. Mumena Mushinge's business philosophy is shaped by experience, but also by memory. He has seen countries win and lose, based not on their geology, but on their governance. Having minerals is only the beginning, he said. What matters is what you do with them, who benefits, and whether the next generation is better off than the last. His work in philanthropy is grounded in that idea. Through the Bashi Royal Foundation and Chiefdom Trusts, he supports education, skills training, cultural preservation and youth development. He views culture not as an obstacle, but as a foundation. You cannot build a nation by erasing its identity, he said. You build it by strengthening its roots, then expanding its branches. When asked about his long-term goal, he answers without hesitation. To prove that Zambia can lead the green industrial era, he said. We have the water, the minerals, the talent and the geography. Now we need structures that give every Zambian a stake in that leadership. He does not see his role as temporary. He sees it as generational. I am not here to extract and leave, he said. I am here to build and stay. If his vision succeeds, Zambia will not simply be a supplier of copper or cobalt. It will be a center of energy, industry, and community-driven wealth. It will be a place where traditional authority coexists with modern investment, and where development becomes a story written by Zambians, not just witnessed by them.